8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Got me up the coast, boy. Wanna hear the ocean roar, crash over me. Then ride it home, dance it out in moonlight. Hold me tight and don't let go. Watch over me. We are all stardust, stardust, stardust. Left behind, left to find. Find one another, face the sun, fear no one, 'cause we are all one, we are all one, we are all, we are all one, we are all. Lift me up, yeah, moonchild, put me into overflow. Superstar.
Hey everybody, happy Hallo-wienie! And today, the wiener on Hallo-wienie is Mimi of 6. And I'm putting that link for you. Mimi, I don't know why my Nightbot one wasn't working. Oh, okay. It just did it now. Nightbot it was just a little bit behind. Kind of like me. Just a little bit behind. Yeah. How's everybody doing? Yeah, I guess so. Had to type it all out. So, did you guys all enjoy the show over at J-Dogs? I think people really liked that live, because I had a few people text me that were loving that live. Yes, Nightbot is on strike. Hey, Shannon. Hey, Gwen, Candalee, Robin, Rockin' Robin, Rock-a Robin, Rock-a Robin. Hey, Lucy Cat. Yeah, but I was really, the stuff I was getting in the cards, though, I wasn't expecting. I was just going to do some, silly card pulls or answering questions. I wasn't trying to be all serious, but it's hard not to, because it really, really, truly looks like something's happening with Dawn in the near future. And I know that's very vague, but specifically Dawn, there is something major happening according to my tarot. And RJ messaged me and told me to light some sage, so I'll do that now. I did do it earlier, but supposedly tonight is Hallo-wienie. Is the night that is closest to where the veil is the closest. Aww. Thank you, Mimi of 6. She said, happy Halloween. Love you, Mimi of 6. Thank you so much for that PayPal. It really means a lot to me. So appreciative. And why am I... Well, here, I might as well just go ahead and sage cards. Clearing all negative energy. Hey, Jam Jam. I think he has court on Monday for his ticket. I've never heard of going to court for a speeding ticket. I mean, you can go to court for a speeding ticket, but usually people don't. They usually just pay it. Sometimes people go because I guess if the cop doesn't show up, the ticket is dropped, and I guess supposedly a big portion of the time the officer doesn't show up. I don't know. That's how it used to be back in the day. I don't know if they still do it like that. Hey, Juno. The thinnest and often pay-in shops are closed today because of that. It may according to how many Donnie has. You know, I didn't see. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember seeing anything shocking, like as far as with his traffic history, besides, the stuff that we know, like the DUI. I'm just going to let that one burn the rest of that. Go to court, less points on driver's license or less fees. Yep. Yeah, I remember hearing that. I remember when he said that. Where he was saying that he was basically saying that she has long hair now. The way he said it was matter of fact, like he had been around her. I think that's why people were alarmed. I remember that whole comment where he said something like, Summer has long hair now. Yeah, thank you so much, Mimi. Somebody's at your door? Yeah, be careful. Surely, I don't know if your trick-or-treating's it should be over pretty much in all states now. You thought he had already lost his license? Well, you would think. Usually you lose your license for a DUI, but I don't know what happened with that. Hey, Honey Elder. You think she is in Georgia? Oh, Summer. A lot of people think that. He played it off like he was comparing it to Candace's hair length. Maybe he has a hardship license. Yes, they were setting off fireworks out here too, and I'm like, since when do people set off fireworks on Halloween? On Hallo-wienie? Hey, Whistle, Lisa, Gavel Geeks, hey. Hey, Country Girl. Susie Spears. So what are we going to talk about? Yesterday's video was pretty popular among the masses. I felt a little conflicted after that live. I was like, I felt bad, kind of. Gosh, I'm such a sucker. And those who didn't watch it, it was a live where we talked about Kim and Allie and some things they were up to behind the scenes, and also Cam's recent arrest. It's such a sad situation. One hand is like sad, you know, I'm sad and disappointed, but I'm also, I don't know, I was upset at first when thank you. I went and I was like, where? I dug everywhere looking for this shirt. What do you think about the Yanni issue? What's that, Gwen? What's the new one about her husband being fake? Has she ever responded as far as or she, you know, she keeps saying that she's going to go live with her husband and never does. Okay, I was trying to send that picture. I edited the picture. We were talking about Mama T's. I don't know when this happened, but supposedly Mama T's channel was taken down because she had porn playing. I guess she somehow accidentally posted porn, like a tab when I don't know how you accidentally post porn. Oh, I'm glad you caught it too, Lulu. Hey, Purple Sky. You should make a fake husband. She changed her channel to Google Security. That's lame. Let's go look. You guys are going to have to show me which one it is because there's several of them. Or wait, maybe it probably still says the same thing in the... Here, I'll share it so you guys can see. Let me know if any of it... Will it say the same name after the @ symbol? Like, will it still say something about Yanni? Oh, wait. I know how we can look it up. We'll just do Yanni Survivor 7. Okay. Wow. You're a loser. You thought you were going to trick us or what? Where's this husband? Are you embarrassed? Because I hope you're embarrassed. I would be embarrassed. Making sure I'm not subscribed. She's getting close to monetization levels. Don't want that to happen. What the hell is this supposed to mean? Google Security 707. It says that there's one video, but there's actually none. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Colt 45. She's a fraud. Is that what I don't understand what is she trying to scare people with that or what? I was just reading an article here about, let me pull it up. Just sharing this because it just came up on my screen and wanted to check it out, so might as well check it out with you guys. Indiana man charged in Halloween murder exactly 41 years later. I just wanted to see what this was.
New technology, maybe DNA evidence. While that may be part of what led to this arrest, Indiana State Police give most of the credit to good old-fashioned police work, re-interviewing witnesses, going through old evidence. Years of work appearing to have solved a Halloween mystery. Halloween night in Rockford, Indiana, much as it was 41 years ago. Kids ready to trick or treat, adults ready to party. But one gathering of friends and relatives way back in the early 1980s ended in death. According to court records, Clifford Smith was murdered on Halloween night in 1982. His body was found here in rural Jackson County in a swampy area just off the White River. Investigators say they found the body in a small pool of water. It was partially decomposed. Part of his head was missing. But when investigators reached inside the jeans of the man, they found an identification card and identified the victim as Clifford Smith. The grim discovery was made near the intersection of these county roads just north of Seymour, not far from this now abandoned skating rink, which sits on the banks of the White River. In 1982, police determined 24-year-old Clifford Smith died from being shot in the head, but thought he may have come out here and killed himself. No arrests were ever made. But in 2015, state police reopened the case, and now, 41 years to the day after Smith died, an arrest has been made. 61-year-old Ronald Anderson, Clifford Smith's brother-in-law, is the alleged killer.
In this case, it was a lot of, fresh eyes looking at the case and new detectives taking a look and going over the case that was originally investigated all those years ago.
That investigation determined Anderson, known by the nickname Space Monkey at the time, was at a house with Smith and others on Halloween. Anderson and Smith left the house together, but not before police say Anderson grabbed and loaded a shotgun. Smith was never seen again until his body was found in this flooded field. An affidavit points to arguing and drug use as possible motives for the crime. Anderson is being held at the Jackson County Jail. The family of Clifford Smith now has answers to a 4-decade-long mystery.
Ultimately, that is our goal, to owe it to those families, to let them know that we've solved the mystery of what happened to their loved ones.
The probable cause affidavit in this case is full of very interesting details that we did not have time to include tonight. If you'd like to read it, I've attached it to this story on WLKY.com and the WLK.
That guy's only 61 years old. I was guessing at least 10 years older than that. He must, yeah, that looks like an alcoholic. Alcohol is so bad on your body. I just wanted to see that because I got a notification on my phone and I was just curious what it was about. So you guys watched it with me. Because I was like, man, he doesn't have much long. But gosh, he's 61. He could live another 20, 30 years in prison. I'm glad that they caught him enough time to have to face justice here in the physical. Is that Santa? Hey, Sheba. Is that YouTube name copyrighted with Google? I don't see how she can. I don't get what she's trying to do with Google security. Like, that's really lame. Oh, did that picture ever? I was going to show you guys that picture, but oh, huh. Hey, even I've let me make sure that it's. Okay. Just making sure. Trigger warning. There's nothing showing at all, but it's suggestive. I guess, when was it, today or last night? I don't know when that happened, but a channel called Mammoth, I guess they call her. Mama T, Mammoth. Not the Mama T that comes in here and is really awesome. The really unawesome Mama T who has a thing for Earn. Well, I guess for somehow some porno was streamed on her channel and people reported it and it got her channel taken down. How this porno just started playing on her channel, and I don't know, but people are saying in the background, this here, I'll show you the picture. I'll show you a screenshot of what was on the screen. But I hear the audio was something that was completely separate from the video. And in the audio, it was somebody saying, F me, Ernie, F me, Ernie. What? What? That's what people are saying. I didn't see it, but that was what was on the screen. The edited version that was playing on her channel. You guys were really curious. A lot of people were curious, so I edited it for you so you guys could see, get an idea. I get, we're curious. We want to know. So it sounds like an accidental Donna's video he was playing when Chris came over. So there you go. But I'm just confused why there was somebody in the background saying F me, Ernie. It is very strange. Mama T, Mammoth, not Mama T, the OG, not this one. Mama T, 43 something, the big Ernie supporter. So this is a mystery. I know, right? You guys should see that picture. It's so gross. That's the thing too. Your computer is going to suggest to you things that it like you Google a lot. So looks like Mama T is into grannies. I don't know. Yes, that's who it is. Sure it wasn't F.U. Earn. I don't know. The way she white knights for him, it makes sense. Yeah, that's just a screenshot. I didn't see it playing or anything. I'm going by, I was sent the screenshot. I was sent a couple, and the other one's just too bad to even. I just wanted to give you guys an idea because I know you were curious. She went off on me in a comment section of a video one time saying she was the OG Mama T and I needed to stop copying her, etc. Just being so hateful for no reason, just because of my name. Oh my God, dude. She thought so. She was trying to act like you copied her. That she's just so amazing that you copied her name. Well, I never. Hey, Luminous. I know. Like, what do you say? How does that even happen? Anybody have any theories? I thought somebody must have had, she must have gave access to her password or gave her password to somebody. And like somebody had a password to her YouTube and they fell out or something. And I don't know. That's what I thought, but I'm hearing that she did it by accident and shared the wrong window. But I don't see like how you accidentally share something like that, and that means she had to have had it already open. Who has porn open on their computer while they're doing YouTube? That sounds like something Ernie would do. That seriously sounds like an Ernie move. Like, I could totally see him doing something like that. I think he's like, he seems just like such a pervert to me, allegedly. You would have an anxiety attack? That you wouldn't be able to do anything but just own up to it. You've had people thinking I'm her several times. Yeah, it took a while before. Well, it took a while before I just could tell you guys the name apart. Yeah, I guess Nicolina did a video on it. Okay, so somebody just texted me and said to ask Lips. Hold on, let me pull up. My freaking phone's doing something weird. So one of my team members, I'm just kidding, I don't have team members. One of my sources, somebody texted me and said to ask Lips that they read in someone's chat that Mama T was using Lips StreamYard. She was live and someone went into StreamYard, started a new live, and the porn was playing. I read those comments and they were deleted really fast. So one might suspect Lips and someone else set that up to get her channel removed. Lips! I read in somebody's chat that Mama T was using Lips StreamYard. Oh my God, that makes sense. Now that makes sense. So, okay, that totally makes sense. So I guess allegedly Mama T had been using Lips StreamYard. And so when you connect those two, you give permission to StreamYard to access YouTube. So Mama T must have forgot to disconnect the access of Lips StreamYard to her YouTube. And sounds like something maybe Lips did to set her up. That would make sense. You guys have to be really, really careful about stuff like that. I had something similar happen. Well, like when people get, not like that. I didn't have something like that, but I had something where a couple times where mods will, when they get mad, they just start deleting blocking all my people, all my peeps. You don't get it? You don't understand how that would work? Let's say, Justin, that you were allowing me to use your StreamYard, okay? So I could save $25 a month or whatever, and you allowed me to use your StreamYard to broadcast. Well, allegedly Lips was allowing Mama T to use her StreamYard. And so that means when Mama T logged into Lips StreamYard, she gave permission for Lips StreamYard to access Mama T's YouTube. But Mama T never disconnected that. So it sounds like Lips possibly went live on Mama T's channel through her StreamYard. And Lips possibly streamed that on Mama T's. You see what I'm saying? Here, here, I'll show you guys something. For those who don't know what StreamYard, how it works, this is what it looks like when you log into StreamYard, okay? Let's say I was like on Justin's StreamYard and let's just say Justin used my StreamYard, okay? And he connected his YouTube to this. And I was allowing him to use my StreamYard or something, okay? I could go to create and I could hit a live stream and I could see where it says select the destination or add another destination. I could click his picture and then I could just go live straight to Justin's channel. That's if he had been using my StreamYard and never disconnected. Most people wouldn't even think to disconnect something like that, or you wouldn't even probably really know how to. It'd be easier to do it through StreamYard than figuring out how to do it through YouTube. Or Lips gave access to someone else. Lips gave access to her StreamYard to somebody else, to the StreamYard that Mama T possibly used, and somebody was she ban invading or just, I don't know if Mama T was ban invading. That really makes sense to me. Lips was in Andrew's live today. Andrew was ranting at Pamela Tate for contacting that little boy's family. Who I was trying to figure out. I saw Andrew live and had a live up saying something or addressing Pamela Tate, but I didn't understand what he was talking about. Whose family did she contact? Hey, November Rain. She called the cops missing. Which missing boy? He's been found. The missing boy that he was telling you about. Oh. Oh. What was she calling him for? Well, it changes. Like, I feel like it has something to do with. I feel like Dawn and Candace know what happened and are involved, and I think it was planned. So I don't believe it could be an accident cover up. I don't think that's likely. I mean, I would have thought that at first. I thought that was a very good possibility, but over time, with what I've seen, it seems like there was planning. I guess he was found. Oh, what happened, Jam? Yeah, as long as you let law enforcement know, Jam, that's sufficient, I think, just so there's like a report out there. Yeah, it was planned at least by Dawn. For the longest time, I believed it had to do with some kind of trafficking, but which it probably does, but definitely something allegedly that Dawn planned. A trial run. Yeah, that was weird how those messages between Candace and H, those were suspicious. It was strange. Do you guys remember those texts that were dated like the 4th of June or something? A couple weeks before Summer went missing, and it looked like it could be from the 15th on the day she went missing. Candace was every bit as involved as Dawn, probably, but if there was planning, or if there was anything like that, I believe it was Dawn whose idea came up with the idea. I mean, it's weird how we hear so many stories surrounding Dawn about selling his kids and him being in these weird situations where he's around supposedly child trafficking or child SA. Like, he talks to these situations like he's been in them multiple times, not just, one time, which is something that most people don't see in a lifetime. But for some reason, Don has been in many predicaments where he's seeing children being SA'd. What kind of places have you been around, Don? That really sounds sus. Birds of a feather flock together. And how the hell do you keep seemingly putting yourself in situations where you're around that? How does that happen? That's what I want to ask him. How come he just so happened to be around these situations more than once or several times, and why he never reported them? Aw, thank you, Giselle. I believe Don left work early that day. Yeah, he left at some point at least, if he even went at all. If he even went at all. Trying to decide what candy I want here. I got some half off Halloween candy. I'm not a big fan of chocolates, but I like hold on. No, not for you. Don't even look over here. Can you go over a little bit about the attacks on the 4th of June? I don't think I have those because I was trying to look for before. But the text said something like, can you guys remember? It was like H saying to Candace, "Can you come pick me up?" or something. Let me see. I can try to see if they were really, really strange. And they were talking, their conversation was as if, I'm trying to see if I can find. Gosh, I don't know. Does anybody have that? Jelly beans. I like jelly bellies. I wish these were jelly bellies, but they'll have to do. I like the popcorn jelly bellies. I always get headaches. I hate that I have a headache today. Kate, you know what was strange? So Jim passed away a year ago today. Well, now, yes, it's officially after midnight now. I didn't want to bring it up because it's depressing. But the interesting thing is, Caitlin came in here today, and exactly at the time that he was pronounced deceased a year ago, she came in here at the exact same time today and was like, "I miss Jim." It was at 6 p.m., the exact time that that he was pronounced deceased. I thought that was really strange that she just so happened to come in here and say that, like, out of nowhere. It was the first time she had mentioned him today or yesterday, because it's now November 1st. Weren't the texts that talked about Grandma's going to ER on the 4th and the... Oh, who just sent the PayPal? I don't want to. They said Happy Halloween. I don't want to say your name because I don't want to dox you. Oh, you guys are good. I didn't want to even bring it up because it's depressing, but I just thought that was an interesting thing. You know, I noticed stuff like that now. A lot of synchronicities. It was weird. I feel like that's something that happened from beyond, you know, like a message to us that he is around. No, he passed on Halloween. Halloween, not November 1st. I just thought it was still Halloween. It just so happened to turn to November 1st, like a couple minutes ago. Hallo-wienie, Hallo-wienie. I hate having freaking headaches. What was I going to? I was doing something. There was something I was doing. Oh, we were talking about those texts between who was the one that donated, by the way? Who sent the PayPal? Somebody with a cute pup. Let's see. Is that what you go by on? Well, thank you so much. I guess you just go. Oh, Robert's girl. Thank you so much, Robert's girl. That's what I don't think she really talks in chat very much anymore. Jim put a memory in Lil Ziggy's mind. Yep. Oh, thank you, Real Sunflower. I had caffeine today, so it couldn't be that. And that's part of the reason why I'm drinking water right now. I'm trying not to get where I need to drink more water. That's one of the things I would always get on Jim about. He never drank water. I never once saw him drink water. Oh, November. It was November. You go by November Rain. That's right. You changed your name. You guys and your name changes. That's right. You messaged me and told me that. The Pentagon office that investigates UFOs is holding a briefing at 3 p.m. to discuss their new secure reporting system for unidentified anomalies, phenomena. Interesting. That was reported by Brian Enton earlier today. Just was reading a notification. No reason in particular that I mentioned that one. It's just popped up. Yeah, it's it's just it sucks. Yeah, it's like a memory, it's like a reminder about him being gone. So it is sad, but every day is sad, you know what I mean? It's not really, it's just kind of a reminder that where you think about him a little bit more. And I think that's why it's sad. And same with like holidays, when it's like a reminder of them not being around, They don't want them called UFOs anymore. Why is that? They want them called unidentified anomalous phenomena. They want it to be called a phenomenon. I guess the word. Why does everything have to be so like politically correct these days? Or I don't know. Why do we have to be so careful about what we say all the time? I mean, yeah, lose your mom would be tough. Thank you, Kathy. Aw, you're good, Rogue. It's something that I'm not the only one here. Many people here have lost somebody. All of us will lose somebody very close to us. So it kind of, in a way, I don't know. It's weird to look at it like this way, I guess, or it makes me feel bad even saying it, to say there was a benefit from somebody passing. I hate saying that, but if you can make a positive out of it by thinking about how much stronger, like I'll be able to deal with, somebody else's death in the future so much better now after dealing with that trauma, because that was probably the absolute, besides my daughter, the absolute, like, most devastating loss I could have had. Probably. So it was really it kind of prepares me for future losses that are inevitable, I mean, some of them are just ridiculous. We can't even say the Pledge of Allegiance. It's just, I don't know. Why do we have to change things that's been working for so long? They could have just made it so people don't have to participate. It's always been like that, I think, where you don't have to participate in the Pledge of Allegiance if you didn't want to. You lost your father October 26th last year? Aww. Who brought up the dementia? That would be almost harder, I think. It runs in my family, and it scares me because I'm very spacey, and I'm like, God, am I gonna have dementia? Because I'm like my memory is really bad, and it does run in my family. Or Alzheimer's. It's sad. My grandmother, I actually have a grandmother that's still alive, and she has Alzheimer's. I'm seeing her go through what I saw my great grandmother go through. My great grandmother lived past 100 years old. She had Alzheimer's for didn't know who we were for probably the last 20 years of her life, at least. They now call gangs group of kids. That's ridiculous. Yep, definitely. I feel like that's, what's crazy. I've talked about it many times on here. People know I had a issue, addiction to pills in my 20s, late teens, 20s, very early 30s. Xanax and benzos weren't my well, it was my favorite was to mix to a benzo and an opiate. Okay. So Xanax does make you forget things. And it's the craziest thing. I literally felt like when I first got clean, now that I've been clean for a long time, it's not as weird feeling now. But when I first got clean, it was very strange. Because suddenly I had this clear mind and I was like, oh my God, what the hell happened? I'm 32. This is when I first got clean. I'm 32 and what happened to the last 15 years of my life? It feels like, I felt like I lost so much of my life because I couldn't remember so much of it. Yeah, I like people's having opinions, but I also like people being respectful towards each other, but people should be able to have their opinions. But the thing is, what people try to use against me is they'll come in here and be like, they'll start talking shit or saying really mean, rude things to me or other people. And then they'll get blocked or timed out or whatever. And then they'll be like, I thought, what happened to the good old days when you allow all opinions? If you're going to come in here just to try to be an asshole and put negative energy and in my chat and just trying to, why, especially the ones like you can ignore it, which I do, but a lot of times they'll keep typing the same message over and over again until you actually acknowledge it. Two tablets? Yeah, you can't get that stuff here very easily anymore either. Really? You can buy a codeine over the counter? I actually, there's a couple U.S. states. I think Georgia's one of them. They used to allow you to buy codeine over the counter, in small, like cough syrup. It was only in 2 states, like Georgia and something else, but I don't even know if I don't know if it's still like that or not. I don't know how you go about doing it. It's not like on the shelves or anything. I don't know what happened, Jane. We're trying to figure out the mystery. North Carolina. Yeah, if Lips did do that, that is, even though I don't like Mama T43, Nunya, whatever, the urn lover lady, even though I don't care for her and I think she's ridiculous, I still think that is really, really shitty if somebody did that intentionally. If that comes, people are going to be I think that's going to backfire on whoever did that, because I think it's going to backfire. Even though there's a lot of people that really, really dislike this lady and think it is kind of funny. If somebody did that intentionally, I think eventually that's going to backfire. I think people are going to get pissed. I think that's not cool. I think that's just a prediction. Especially if it was Lips that did it, because a lot of people don't like her. So I could just see that completely backfiring on her. I'm going to have to start, you know what? I'm going to have to, I was thinking today that I need to, like maybe on my website that I'm making or something, I need to have, maybe I'll put it in, like if you subscribe to the newsletters, maybe something like that, where also you get subscribed to some kind of text that lets you know when I'm live or something. I wonder if there's a way to do that. Like you could, you know how you go on websites and you can type in your email to subscribe to their newsletter or whatever. I wonder if I could do something like that, which I do have something like that on there, but I'm wondering if I can make it so also it will let people notify them when I'm live. Because a lot of people claim that they don't get the notifications from YouTube. Cher was in Justin's earlier. Which one's that, Rogue? Lives? Yeah, she's the one that talked to Marlena Crawford. She has some good, possibly really important information, but she won't let any of us hear it. Rumble sends an email. So does YouTube, but I'm wondering if I could do it like so it would text people. Because I was thinking earlier, maybe some way I can make a mass text where you can let me know if you want to be on the list where I send out a mass text or something when I go live. Of course, you would have to give out a phone number. But maybe there's a way to do that anonymously where it wouldn't give out your phone number. There's probably an app or something for it. Nicolina? Yeah. Now, I'm trying to think if I don't know. I would probably feel bad if I did that to somebody. Even if it was somebody like 666. Nicolina's been cool with me lately, so as long as she's cool with me, I'm cool with her. I'm glad to be cool with her because I like watching her. I like watching her videos sometimes. It's, you know what, that's what sucks. Like with Tiffany, there's been times before I wanted to watch Tiffany, or I don't know. This has happened several times, and Nicolina's. There's lives I want to watch, but I can't watch them. I just won't watch them because I know that they're going to be talking shit about me in there and I don't want to hear it. So I just don't go at all. But sometimes it sucks because, like, you know, sometimes the topic or the live will be about a certain person. It will say, people will be like, oh, well, she's not talking about you. She's talking about this person. It's like, it doesn't matter. You're still going to get brought up in conversation. Well, I agree with her. I know what you mean, Alicia. But But I agree with her on some of the things that she's been speaking on lately. Like the cow situation. And usually I don't look at it like I feel like the cow situation is a bigger problem. The cow situation and yeah, Yanni. I feel like those two are really, they need to go. And I know people, I know it's kind of like hate bonding or whatever, but in this case, I'm making it a exception. No, she doesn't. She really tried to screw me over one time. I mean, she's okay. I'm cool with lips too and stuff, but she has really tried to. She fights dirty, and I know that from a personal experience. Like, she fights really dirty, dude. She tried to lie about me and say a complete lie on me, like completely made it up. But what she forgot is that all my phone calls are recorded. Of course, she tried to turn it around like I was a bad guy because I played our phone call. But I'm sorry. Don't put out lies about me saying something saying I said something that I didn't say, because if I have a phone call and I can prove it, I'm going to put it out there. When you don't have anything to hide, you don't have anything to hide, right? Well, the weight shaming, but okay, I understand. Nobody needs to do that. And I said something earlier too, I felt bad that I said, because I'm not like a little girl or anything, like a skinny girl. But Daisy does it too, okay? Like, and I'm not saying, it's not like, oh, you do it, pointing fingers, or two wrongs don't make a right, but she portrayed me as a hippo on her YouTube thumbnail, and obviously she was trying to weight shame or call me a hippo or whatever, and it was just a low blow considering she's always complaining about people weight shaming her. And so you can't, if you don't want that done to you, you can't do it to others. Nobody's going to take you seriously, But yeah, I agree. I don't feel like any of us need to go there. And when I go there, it makes me feel bad, because there's no need. The thing is, though, is Cow Lady intentionally puts out lies, and I don't like how she portrayed Rap and Showbilly like they were stalking her. The whole time we were all under the impression that we were all joking around. We let that be known. We said it over and over again. We even said that they even said I wasn't even really much involved in it, but they even said the whole paying Justin the troll thing was a lie. We kept saying that, but she intentionally keeps going on and on, putting out there saying that Justin paid Rap and blah, blah, blah. And it's just, she knows that's not true. Why is she putting that out there? She does that. She continues it, and she knows that's not true. And then, too, another thing that I find extremely irritating is she doesn't want people talking about her. Okay, she claims she doesn't, that we bully her. So I've asked her over and over to ask me to stop talking about her, which she wouldn't do. But I decided, I tried it for a few days. Did she stop? No. Why does she keep talking about me? Why? Somebody texted me yesterday was saying she was like saying things about, oh yeah, what was that? That somebody called you on her panel? A F and F? I can't even say it. It's so horrible. That's one of those words that I can't even repeat. It's like bad. It's disrespectful more than anything. Because not that you, like, we actually care what, and nor does Justin, I'm sure, really care what anybody from that channel thinks, because they're just imbeciles and way, they're pretty far down there. But you shouldn't allow that towards anybody, no matter who it is. You, as somebody on your panel, calling somebody an effing F. I can't even say the word. I guess it makes sense because this is the same person that got pissed off that her sister dropped Don Wells because he called somebody, or he said the N-word. She's jealous of absolutely everyone. And then goes around saying that, so she's jealous of absolutely everyone, and everyone is absolutely jealous of Christine. Did I say that right? She thinks that everybody is jealous of 5 to the 5th power. Did you guys see that stupid video she did on me? Like, oh, who's the creator that said this? Did you guys see that? Where she was like, which creator said something about cow lady having pot plants? Yeah, that's gross. She's an opportunist and not a good person. I know, Roxanne, at this point, and I know I cover, I'm trying not to be a hypocrite, but you do not see Summer Wells in my title every day, or tagged in my titles every day like she is on her channel. It's ridiculous. At some point, it's just ridiculous. Like, and she doesn't talk about anything or show any type of anything. She's just, it's nothing informational at all. Yeah, that's very sure. Yeah, we all thought, like, oh, this is fun, just teasing cow lady and stuff. Like, but no, she takes it like way serious. She thinks being called a bitch is like the worst thing in the fucking world. And sorry, I just said the F word. I hate saying that word, but she thinks it's like the worst thing ever. It's like she thinks it's bullying. She thinks that since she got tarot cards in the mailbox, she's being stalked. I just don't see how. I don't get it, but okay. I mean, yeah, that'd be a little bit creepy. If I got this, I'd be like, okay, that's a little bit, especially if they were just dropped in my mailbox by somebody and not mailed directly to me. That either way, it'd be creepy. But okay, it'd be creepy. But come on, let's not go overboard. No, she didn't go trick or treating. I think she feels officially too old for that. She did go last year, though, and that was trying to distract from the horror. You know, it was a very bad day. Oh gosh, I call myself a dumb bitch when I make a mistake. Yeah, you gotta it's the best way to deal with things, I'm telling you. It's just to make fun of yourself. None of us are perfect. What happened the other night was uncalled for. I haven't cried like that in a long time. What are you talking about, Roxanne? I know, Penelope, and then she goes and has these games like kicking off, pay $5 to kick call what the tragedy pimp, which tragedy pimp you want to kick off the island or whatever, charging money while charging money for votes, and then charging $50 a vote if you vote for her. And she has her tier for her membership is like $25 or something. Is she for real? Does she not see how obvious it looks? I seriously think she's a horrible person. I hate that I'm even talking about her. Sorry, I got myself on a rant. I told myself I wasn't going to mention her because she wants us to. But she makes me so mad. I just think she's ridiculous. And she covers it up with this like Christian lady, you know, this nice jolly Christian lady, you know. Never forget contacting me a year ago. I was in Austin with my grandson, and my heart was breaking for you. Oh, yeah, I have those. You know how all my phone calls are recorded. I have all those phone calls like saved from that day and stuff. I've never listened to them. Oh my God, it would be absolutely heartbreaking. You know, getting the call. I have the call recorded even. Not that it's just my calls are automatically recorded. no matter if it's through Facebook Messenger or through a phone number. Yeah, it's those type of Christians that give Christians a bad name. Covert narcissist. Yes, I agree, Alicia. You're a smart lady. Nobody knew he was allowed to type in her chat. Oh, so now she has a little cult. So now she has like a membership, like it's like a membership, but like I don't know, what is it, like a fraternity or a sorority or something? Oh, love you too. Yeah. The pain was so unbearable. I've never felt pain like that before. I watched her when Kelly Rodney's mom said, please stop. And Daisy had someone filming at the memorial playing it live, talking shit about the teenagers. She has no couth. She has no shame. Yeah, Jinkies is a really nice lady. She seems like a genuinely nice person. You know, that's what I see her as, a genuine person, which is crazy because I see Cow Lady as the complete opposite, like complete opposite. I see actually Jinkies probably as an empath, and then I see Cow Lady as probably as a narcissist. This is alleged. I'm not a doctor, psychiatrist, which is a type of doctor, but anyways. It's sad. Can you imagine what Jinkies has been through? Holy crap. Just a little bit we've seen here live on YouTube play out. It's like a soap opera. If she really got those cards, she'd have it on her community wall for sympathy, in my opinion. No self-awareness. Jinkies is a beautiful, beautiful person inside and out. Hey, Miss Chewy. I need to go back and watch your live from yesterday. I play a YouTube doctor. Yeah, I play a doctor on YouTube. Sad to me that they put all their business out on each other like they do. Yeah, but the way I've seen Jinkies do it, and I'm not saying it's two wrongs don't make a right, but to me, from what I've witnessed, and I've just started watching Jinkies recently, but from the things I've seen, I've always felt like Jinky gets absolutely pushed to the absolute limit before she, actually gets to that point where a breaking point where she starts saying stuff like, oh, you grow weed on your farm or your property or something, is what she said, I think. And that's why I said it, is because that's where I heard it at. Oh, that was gross. And you know what? I loved Smiley's topic today. If you guys have not watched Smiley's story, you guys should watch it. She shared some wisdom. Seriously. For real, for real. And that's about burning bridges. That is one of my like number one rules, or I guess I don't know what to, or I guess pet peeves, or I don't know how to label it. Something I live my life by for sure, that I feel like is so important, that actually I wish I would have, if I could go back and tell my younger self, you do not want to burn bridges. Do never burn bridges, because seriously, in life, a lot of life is about who you know. That's just the truth. And I was thinking about Cam and Allie when I heard Smiley telling that. I don't know if she was referring to Cam and Allie or not, but that's what it made me think of. It's really, really important not to burn bridges. You will never see me like turn on somebody. You never see me, unless they do something like absolutely awful. It is always people turning on me. Oh, she contacted you? Smiley is a good person. In fact, his Cal was mad and wants Jinx to be back with her ex. Yeah. Sour cream. He says sour cream because of the Daisy commercial. Do dollop Daisy. I know, Roxanne. Sad. She said the police didn't even let her see the cars. I don't believe her. That's weird, Jam. Yeah, I don't believe Smiley has. I've never seen Smiley have any ill intentions. Seriously. I was thinking that today when I was watching her live. I was like, you know what? I was like, Smiley's actually a pretty good person. Because I was thinking that because they're rare on YouTube. It's rare. Good people, good, genuine, not fake people are so rare on YouTube. And there's only a few, very few here in this community that, and I'm not going to start naming them because I'm going to forget somebody. But I added Smiley to that list today because I was like, she's actually seems like a really genuine person. There is so many freaking fakes on this platform, and you get disappointed every freaking day. Never ceases to amaze you because it's like, it's very disappointing. It's very disappointing when you really truly believe in somebody, or really think that somebody, or really look up to somebody, or really support somebody, or really believe in somebody, and then to find out they're not who you thought, or to find out it can be very disappointing. But you learn over time, the longer that you're on this platform, it's like you kind of like get used to it, unfortunately. Wish I would have never laughed or talked badly about anyone. I just do not agree with siding with the Wells, and I'm allowed to that opinion. Yeah, I know, Rogue, and I feel bad too about that's what's hard about me having a channel like this, is like, and having strong opinions about cases, and I am so empathetic that if I say something, like, I feel bad, I feel bad for Cam and Allie. I do. So I go from feeling bad, and then I start feeling bad that I say something, talk bad about them. I guess I don't look at it as talking bad, but I also was thinking on Smiley's topic too, that she was talking about accountability and honesty, and how it kind of it goes hand in hand with it goes hand in hand. What was her with her topic? On not burning bridges. That is very true. I was like, I was thinking that is actually really true. Because lying to somebody burns bridges faster than anything. Seriously. When I think of the people that have burned bridges with me, like, it's usually lying. Whose live was it? Smiley's? Is that what you mean, Mama T? Aw. Samesies. You'd get your ass put to a fire. Who would have thought you'd get your ass put to a fire trying to help get billboards for a missing child? Yeah, it's sad. But you know what? What's more awesome, though, what makes you so awesome, and I'm not going to embarrass you or anything, is that you don't let that affect your heart. I don't know how many times I've seen you freaking screwed over in this community, by people in this community. Well, not just you, many, but I've seen you screwed over a few times. But you still keep giving, that's how we're supposed to give. Seriously, that's how we're supposed to give, is selflessly even, even knowing, let's say, even if, you know how people will say, oh, well, don't give money, or that person is using you, or a lot of times when you help people, you're going to get used and taken advantage of. Unfortunately, like most of the time, 75% probably of the time, the people you're helping is probably not using it for the right things or whatever, or lying or taking advantage. But we're supposed to give without, that's not our job to decide. It's not our job to worry about. That's how you have to look at it. You leave it to God to deal with. And karma. So I find it really, really funny when, when people turned on me and then started adding up every super chat or every purchase they ever made on, like, seriously, like, I could not believe that there was people that was going along with it. A lot of people, actually. I could not believe it. I was like, is people for real? They're adding up every super chat that they've ever sent me, or purchases they've ever made that they've got products for, adding that in to a total and coming up with a grand total of how much money they think I owe them, because I'm not, or because they don't like me anymore, or for whatever reason they come up with. I just think that's ridiculous. You don't give with any type of anything attached to it, That's not what you, like, when I super chat, when I'm in a position to be able to super chat and have in the past, I don't do it with stipulations attached to it. Yes, it's lessons and some are blessings. Exactly. You just have to, and a lot of times, like, you're going to find out that things are disappointing, like we found out about Cam and Allie, okay? That's just an example. There's a lot of disappointing things that we've found out about people. Athena's making weird noises in her sleep. I was like, what the heck? It's discouraging because I think a lot of people really thought they were I really stood behind them. I did. I defended them a lot. Did they give me the same respect in return? Absolutely not. But I think that's actually about the time they had started using again, though. So in their defense, I guess, or I don't know. But I think the time that they hooked up with, that channel, I mean, like saying the name, I think was about the time that they started going the wrong path. If I would give some because I want to, never. Yeah, and the thing is, there's going to be times that you might regret, like, oh dang, I wish I didn't, like. Oh no, what's happening? I just got a text. about program. Hold on. There's gonna be times that you're gonna regret helping somebody or whatever, and like Christy said, it's a lesson. Sometimes they're lessons, and sometimes in life there's lessons, and sometimes in life there's blessings. Uh-oh. What's going on?
I ain't never lied about a damn thing, you fat bitch, and you know it. The fat liar, the hog dog motherfucker is you. Suck my fucking ass, bitch. Suck my fucking ass. I am so done with that bitch. It's pathetic.
And the cow she rode in on.
I'm going to tell you something. This is for you, Day. This is for you, you fat and fucking nasty. Right here. This is one of your mods, bitch, but I'm not going to tell you which one. Cow Patty and her sour milk cartons can all suck a dick. I think they need some or something, probably all the dust knocked off their fucking cooters, pretty much what she's saying. You need the dust knocked off your fucking fat cooters. That's what she's saying. You know your cooter that sits on that fucking scooter, bitch? Yeah. That's what she's talking about. That's your mod, bitch. That's your fucking mod right now. But I ain't going to tell you which one it is, because you know what? Ain't none of your fucking business. I got a whole lot of shit like this. Whole lot of it. From different ones of your mods. You big fucking fat nasty.
My God. Who sent me this? Full Moon is effing with PG, I guess. Whoa. Cow Patty and all her sour milk cartons can all suck a D. Okay. Whoa.
Poor fucking Scooter. Poor fucking Scooter right there, right? Right here. Freaking Scooter. I flew up her fucking tutor, right? And ain't came out yet. Went up her freaking tutor. And she got so mad when they told the story about Scooter going up her tutor, right? She got so pissed about it. Well, why didn't you have some fucking bloomers on? Huh? Why wasn't you wearing some panties like normal people do? Who the hell goes outside? Who goes outside to milk a fucking cow naked? Who does that? Who goes outside with their fucking big ass hanging out? Day does. That's who does it. Right?
Maybe Don stole her panties.
Yeah, nobody stole them fucking panties. Ain't nobody want them crusty ass mother freakers. Right? All fucking piss stained up, thrown behind the sofa and shit.
Here, let me show
Billy D, get those bloomers off from behind the sofa. Well, if you get to the store and get me some freaking diapers, I wouldn't have to be pissing my own underwear.
What?
Yeah. She rides the tractor. She rides a fucking tractor around the property. She rides a scooter around the fucking stores, right? And back, I guess, in the 1800s, she rode whatever the hell that other thing was. I don't even know. I don't even have no idea what the hell this thing is. I guess it's an 1800 scooter, 1700 scooter. I don't know. You know, I wonder if she had, you know, scooter up her tutor back then. Right?
I'm surprised the wheels is hanging on to her.
I'm going to tell you something. You better keep her crusty fucking tongue and mouth off of me. That's all I'm saying. Keep her nasty tongue and her black twisted freaking tongue off of me because I'm done with her. I'm going to tell you something. This channel right here has done nothing but kept Summer in the spotlight. This channel right here are the ones that went down every dark alley, did every bit of what they needed to do to try to get all the answers to bringing this baby home and finding out what happened to her. And when that bitch was doing nothing, right? Absolutely nothing. She was doing nothing but sitting over there, bashing the well, saying horrible things. Even back then, she was saying unmentionable things about Summer, right? Oh, I think Dawn was doing really dirty things. And even Candace. I think Candace was doing dirty deeds to Summer too. Like personally doing them.
She does come up with some gross. Daisy does have a sick mind. Seriously. Woo! Yeah, she's on a roll, right? Thank you, PG, for the content tonight.
And I didn't appreciate her tongue saying that before. And I don't appreciate, her standing there like none of that ever happened and kissing the whales' asses now. Talking all friendly about Candace. And I really looked in the mother's eyes. No, Aunt Day Day, you didn't look in the mother's eyes. What you did is you are a freaking piece of shit. What you did is you felt that you could get Candace and Donald in your pocket and you could use them for content after content after content to put money in your big, fat, greasy palm, right? The one that just fucking hammered up 43 fucking chickens and threw them in a pot.
What?
Right?
Yep.
3 or 4 freaking little calves. Every time you turn around, freaking poor fucking Scooter went up your tutor and you guys killed him too. I mean, that fucking farm ain't a farm. It's a fucking slaughterhouse, Day Day.
And she doxed herself. She shows her farm.
She showed her farm. She showed everything. It was her and her nasty family that sat over there and gave out her name, gave out everything about her. She had Jinkies and she had her little Amanda up there, right? Biggest troublemakers in the freaking world sitting up there and calling her Amy and saying this and saying that and giving out where they live and everything else. I mean, exactly. Them dirt balls, them disgusting ass dirt balls gave out herself. And then she wants to sit around and, rechannel her aggression and blame it on someone else to try to make someone else look bad, right?
Yep.
PG. She picked PG. I'm going to tell you something, you old bitch. If I fucking doxed you, you know I doxed your ass. Trust and believe that. I ain't ever doxed you. But you sure thought that Kathy Gracie Morrison lady in fucking Ohio was PG. You doxed the freaking shit up out of her house, didn't you? Doxed her whole fucking family, grandkids, her kids, all kinds of shit, you nasty. Right?
You nasty. I probably need to rewind. That's probably when the really good part was when she first started probably going off. Who knows when I haven't been to church in years, but I'm making signs of cross and lighting a candle for PG. Don't hold back, PG. Daisy has tried to dox PG a million times. Yeah, let's see here.
For the trip, free eats and everything, and then a ton of money again and again and again. Yeah, it's all about the money for them.
Yep.
I'm going to tell you something. Those motherfuckers right there come from Harlem, Kentucky, where Ernie Shell and the rest of them motherfucking con artists, piece of shits come from. I'm going to tell you something about, Kentucky. Let me tell you right now. I love Kentucky. I love Kentucky, and most folks in Kentucky are beautiful people. Most of them are beautiful people. You know, what I'm saying is these people are family. They're family, right? If you need help, they try to help you. And they really give you a hand. They give you a real hand. They don't talk about it or just, how's your day been and move on. These people give you a listening ear. They give you a shoulder to lean on. They help. Most of them do, because these people are, you don't have to be family to be family. But there's a whole lot of them. There's a whole lot of them that are freaking like Day-Days and Ernie's and them too. Whole lot of fucking con artists. Trust and believe that. Take you to the cleaners any way they can, because all they care about is their damn selves. Those are the outcasts from the people who actually are real family. You stay away from them kind of people. You avoid them like the plague.
And they only wants Candace and Dawn to tell them something, and you can bet she's going straight to the police department with it.
She can go wherever she wants. You know what she needs to show the police? How she's badgering other people, how she's motherfucking bothering other humans, the way that she is, degrading them. Right?
Yeah,
she degrades
for the
people.
wealth.
She absolutely and positively, Day-Day better not even think to do anything to PG, because I'm going to tell you right now, after all the people and everything she's doxed and all the ugly things she has said, trust me, I downloaded every damn bit of it because I knew she'd dirty delete that shit at some point, right? And she did. And I'm going to tell you what, PG's got it all, and I got it all in a freaking folder and ready to take in a court if she ever wants to get there, because I'm going to countersue the fucking hell out of her and her old man, and I'm going to show that she always came at me first. I did not ever go at her, ever, like tonight. She went at me yesterday over something that was none of her damn business. None of her business at all. Those were old fucking mods of mine wanting to stir up some shit. Hey, that had nothing to do with her. And as you've seen, those mods didn't fucking like her as well, right? Right here. I got messages from a half of her mods telling me the same thing right here. What a piece of shit she is. Even got a message from old Chrissy Prissy that said, PG, don't be trying to mend the fences with Daisy. She's an evil fucking bitch. And I can pull that out tomorrow as well and show it. Right?
Amen.
No, they don't give a flying fuck about that freaking cow patty shit-eating bitch. Hell no. They see her for what she is. They see her for what she is. Sits over there and calls Justin out, about things that ain't none of her damn business. What goes on in Justin's bedroom and who he chooses to see and hug up to and love is his damn business, not that fucking bitch's, right? Not that witch.
Mm-mm.
She needs to go hang on to her fucking stinky ass fucking Billy G, who's fucked around on her 1,000,000 fucking times because even he can't stand her fat, stinky ass. Right? If he could find anything else, he'd be gone, and she knows it. Come on.
And she'd be stuck there with Benny.
That plug pulling bitch. She pulled the plug on her daddy. She pulled the plug on. It says over there and tried to make Jinkies feel bad, talking to Jinkies like you're the reason you didn't stay there, and I couldn't trust you, and that's why her parents died. No, your dad died because you pulled the fucking plug on him, right? You pulled the plug on him, and even when your mom died, the reason you got so mad is because you want half of that damn check, and you felt that you had to forfeit the whole thing to Jinkies instead. And you haven't ever got over it. A few fucking dollars, and you still holding it against your sister. Yeah, this is kind of people they are, right? God forbid they give anybody anything, because she will not ever let them live down the fact.
Sorry. They just gave me a break to eat some Starburst jelly beans. Thank you, PG. I had a comment about
Don't even come around me. Don't even come around me. I will turn you around, kick you so hard in the fucking ass, it will be unbelievable. Just stay away from me. If you are one of those people that are, want to tell about the one time you did something when someone done shit for you 1,000 times and has not ever mentioned it, I tell you, I am not the person to be saying that to. Absolutely not. Do not remind me of your one fucking time. Please don't.
PG is on a roll. How the heck does she know all this? No, Daisy doesn't care one bit about Summer. She said so many times that it's about the money. Didn't she say recently that she has to make $100 per live now? Didn't she say she's not going live for less than $100? Wow, must be nice. I need to repent.
You're so stupid. That's all I ever hear her say. How much he gives Jinkies, how much he does for this person. When in all reality, she doesn't do shit. Those people gave her a hell of a lot more than she ever gave them. Than she ever gave them. Just Jinkies hauling her big ass around all the time, blowing our gas money. Blowing all that gas money was more than Day ever gave Jinkies. But she'll sit there and cry about the few dollars that she gave her. Made her feel bad because she goes out and buys her son a few school outfits and then makes the girl feel bad because she bought them, right? Well, I went out, bring it out here and tell.
Daisy does come off to me as a really greedy person. Saying money was the reason she was here, and if she wasn't making money, she's gone. Yeah, she did say that. If she's gonna be like that, say things like that, it's probably not the right community. It's not gonna go very well here. Don't think greed is very Christian-like, right? She said she never made enough on poor Harmony Montgomery. Well, wow, I guess I've already been on for 2 hours. I think I'm going to go, guys. Appreciate you guys. Let's real quick listen to what.
In a fucking lying tongue like that bitch has got. All she does is lie, 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 lie. You think she likes Don and Candace? Hell no, she don't like them. You can't sit there for fucking 2 years and call people child molesters and sit there and call them all the names and everything that this woman has called them. Rotten scumbags of the freaking earth. Don't take a bath. Candace knew that Donald was doing dirty things with that little girl, and Donald's taking baths with that little girl, and Donald's doing this and that, and both of them are substance abuse users and nothing but freaking alcoholics, and they didn't deserve them kids, and them boys shouldn't ever go back. And you know something? She did this for 2 years, and all of a sudden she's just going to flip-flop the other direction. Come on. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Oh, yeah, she's going to come back and be like, oh, I never liked him the whole time. I was just trying to get information. I already know. She's going to pull up any keys. It's already predicted. It's already in the cards. So, all right, guys. I'm getting really tired. been trying to get on a. God, I say this all the time. I annoy myself when I catch myself saying the same thing over and over again. It's like I've literally been trying to get on a better schedule. I've said that since day one of this channel. Like, it's like, well, you've been saying that for 2 years, lady. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of those in this community, Christy. All right, guys. Everybody have a good night, and I hope everybody had a good Halloween and got lots of candy. We will talk later. Ta-ta.